let's quickly make our custom game. Custom, create game. Okay. No, this is not team games. This is the Showmatch. The Showmatch. We have the villagers only. Ultimate show off. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is much better than an FFA. Let's just make sure. Okay, so we need Dry Arabia. Okay, Draadloos, I'm guessing you're gonna get the lead here. Just make sure. Wait. Let's just make sure. Spectating, concealed map, teams together. We're gonna need to make it micro. Let me just make sure that Yabo is added to the group. Invite to match. Okay. So it's standard, resources, reveal and elimination, allow observers. I'm gonna make 1 minute delay. I hope that's fine. I know you two are honest boys, so that we don't wait 5 minutes. So, Mr. Draadloos and Yabo, accept when ready, good sir. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna leave. Just wanted to make sure these are set correctly. You guys can change the map. Whatever you guys want, you can change it. So, I'm gonna leave the game. You guys go ahead. So what these two men are doing today is a show match between the gods. A show match between the unlimited villager production. So, Draadloos and Yabo have been destroying my ladder points for a hot moment. And Gigi Dog has just joined because she wants to be part of the action as well. Gigi Dog, how do you feel about this show match? She's happy. She's happy. She wants the show match. She's been asking for the show match for weeks. So, you can't make mangoes. The rules are only villagers, no more scouts. You only get your starter scout. Monks allowed. You can make monks because you need to pick up the relics. They're not a military unit. No stone walls because you can't destroy them with villagers unless you make a bunch of keeps. And no English. So all other civilizations is allowed. So I think that's it. So let me change the stream title as well. I can't believe we're doing it. We're doing it, boys. Okay. My creator dashboard. I need to figure out how Twitch works, so bear with me here. Edit stream. Edit stream info. And now the ultimate villager show match. So these two are the bane of my existence, and I felt like they deserved to end this trivial war that we have between each other by making villagers, the villagers that I so dearly love. Okay, so they have just gone in game. I really hope I can spectate. Okay, there we go. So HRE versus French, really? Oh my gosh. Okay, so both of these civilizations are pretty cool with villagers only. I was thinking about French yesterday because French has spicy TCs. They have very spicy keeps, especially with the Red Palace. I don't even know if you can beat the Red Palace with just villagers. I have done it before, but before the buffs. So I'm expecting this to be a very difficult one. But at the same time, HRE with those extra HP, it's going to be a tough one. So they can not make an army of warrior monks. No. That's bending the rules a little bit. They can make monks, but they cannot make an army. We're not doing military units. So if they go pick up the relics, that's fine. If they heal, they can get textile upgrades. Exactly. So, French versus HRE. The villager only builds. Now keep in mind, guys, when you play villagers only, your build is significantly different. You don't have to get the extra wood for military production or the extra gold for military or for for military upgrades, because what you're doing is basically just getting TCs and making lots of villagers. So we should be expecting very standard openings. As we can see, they're just doing their thing. Apparently French goes for 2 villages to build a house, then go for gold. Let's see how many. He has 5 on food. Interesting. HRE goes for the normal 3-3 split and then rallies onto onto food. So let's see what these guys are doing. Draadloos, are you gonna get any sheep, or how's the... Yikes. Both of them not running into this very, very spicy sheep back. Yabo thinking, oh god, what am I gonna do? But he doesn't realize that Draadloos is just starving as much as him. Yabo, I think you're gonna miss these sheep at the top as well. Poor Yabo, not running into any sheep. Oh, he's just missing them left, right, and center. Where is he gonna find... Yikes. And Draadloos on the French, looking a little bit strong with all the food sources. Yabo thinking, oh god, what am I gonna do? Yabo, you just dry Arabia'd too hard. Unfortunately. And look at that. Both of them not running to the middle like you're supposed to. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why poor Yabo just lost the game of RNG. Yabo, you can do it! Let's see. Oh, he's gonna find one. Oh, he's gonna find a singular... Oh, he's gonna find number 2 as well. There we go. He's gonna find 2 sheep. But these guys are gonna run out of food in a very, very short time. On this side, Draadloos is gonna go expand or try explore the rest of the map. Let's see. He's going forward, and we can see he is definitely not rallying into any sheep either. Dry Arabia, staying true to its name. Yes. Now, come on, Draadloos, you can do this. Not running into any sheep, but let's see. Look at Yabo coming home loud and proud with his 1 sheep, and Yabo putting his arcane chapel on a very juicy position, because this would mean that he doesn't need to get another mining camp, he doesn't need to get a lumber camp, he's got double the value. And on the other side, the H-up gets cancelled by Draadloos. Draadloos, what's all going on, girl? School of Cavalry, putting it quite far away. And let's see, is anyone else going to run into sheep? Yabo, missing another sheep. Oh, Yabo, I'm so sorry, dude. Today, you just missed all of them. Dry Arabia is very famous for its dry climate, you know, and not having the ability to run into these beautiful sheep on the way. It's going to destroy him. Let's see, did they get the middle? Yeah, I'm guessing. Oh, Draadloos. Draadloos just found himself the middle juicy sheep. But this map... Traders are not military units. They can trade if they want. As long as it's not a military unit, we'll be fine. So... It's as dry as a nun's hatch out there. Thank you, Ghosty. Love that image for all of us in our minds. Now, this is going to be great for Yabo because he can go for that very, very quick TC. And... What? Yeah? Oh, Marasita. Oh, Beastie just summoned the dogs. There we go. So, Draadloos is going for School of Cavalry with only 1 villager. Because again, you're not... I'm not even sure why he's going School of Cavalry. What was the other landmark? Oh, I don't even know what the other... Oh, the trade landmark. Oh, he doesn't know that they're allowed to... Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, so School of Cavalry is fine, but he's not able to make any knights. So going Chamber of Commerce would have been the smarter move here. But I think both of them are taking it too hard. That they're only allowed to make villages, so no trading. Okay, so I guess we're not trading this game. We're adding the extra layer of rule. I think because I didn't specify that they're allowed to go for traders. So they might be communicating, making sure that the other one is not going for the one thing above the other. So here we can see he's snacking. Ooh, I'm not too sure about this TC position though. He's taking up some farm position that he could be having with Arcane, and especially because you're not getting raided. So when you're not getting raided, it doesn't really matter where you're putting your Arcane, because there's no knights in your base. Same with the TC. You're taking up farm positions, but your TC could have been in the middle of nowhere. It could have been on the deer. It could have been over on this deer and the boar, because you're not going to get raided by any knights or anything of the sort. Now, Draadloos is doing something a little bit interesting. He's going for a fast castle instead of just going for a lot of TCs. He's going for a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So I'm guessing that he's just going to go and capitalize on French spicy TCs and Imperial. But with Yabo going to TC, I mean 3 TC, this might not work out as well. Yabo finally getting some sheep. He says it's about 20 minutes too late, but it's okay. He's going for farms. He's not going too slow. On the other side though, School of Cavalry though. That's a dead landmark right there. So, we're talking about Draadloos' name in the chat, I see. So guys, in Afrikaans, if you say that guy is Draadloos, people would assume that you're saying dickless. But yes, Draadloos could also be wireless. In Dutch, Flemish, and in Afrikaans. So, wireless is the more acceptable term, as you guys can imagine. So, let's see what this man... He's just going to go for another TC. So, HRE... I would honestly, if I was Yabo, I would be the one who's a little bit more aggressive than Draadloos is right now. Because Draadloos is going for that red palace. He knows that you cannot beat a red palace with villagers. And Yabo is like, I am just going to go for lots and lots of TCs. He brings out another one. Oof. Draadloos. On top of the deer. Now that TC could have been there as well, but again, I think he just wanted to make sure that he secures his resources here. Now Draadloos, get that 3rd TC, and let's see if the 3 TC production is going to outproduce the 1 TC. Hopefully 1.5. And it looks like Draadloos is not even going for another TC. Draadloos, are you going for another TC? You have to go for another TC. You can't just sit back. He is going for another TC. So I was thinking his other option could be to just go for keeps instantly. But his production would be so much lower because, you know, it's fighting against something with 2 TCs. Now, French does have a fast production with villagers. 17 seconds per villager. Well, the usual one is 20. So he does keep up quite well. What are you doing? Draadloos? What does that cancel? What does that cancel? Where are you going, brother? Is he gonna go for the forward ball? He is going for the forward ball. Draadloos, you sneaky, sneaky man. I'm surprised. That is a very far distance to run. He's going past the ball. He's not going for the ball. Where's he going? Draadloos, what are you doing, sir? What are you doing? Draadloos, stop! He sees this TC, so he's aware. What is he doing? Okay, he's going for the boar and the gold. Okay. He changed his mind. I assume he wanted to go for one of the food sources here. But now we also see HRE going on their 4th TC. So, all of a sudden... Ooh, why is there... Oh. He's getting monks. He has the monks. He's not getting them. He's going for them. So, 2 TC versus 4 TC. I'm not too optimistic here for our French player, unless he's putting this TC forward so that when he ages up, he can put that red palace in the base of Yabo, and Yabo does not know how to stop it. Yeah, so put it closer to gold and pull the boar. That would have been a good idea. They're all going to go for that boar, and I don't know if Yabo knows, or Draadloos knows this, but you cannot snack on that thing without 6 villagers, or just, oh, there we go, just 6 villagers, and the rest of them on gold. Now, he's going to rally onto the gold here, so I'm guessing he does want the masses at the front. And the whole point of this is, you have to keep your scout as well. You can't make another scout, so you're kind of stuck if you're going for, if you're suiciding your scout like that. Okay. So the villager difference is starting to show, guys. It is starting to show significantly. We do have a 12 villager lead for Yabo, but that's to be expected when you look at 4 TC. So, Yabo, what are you going to do? Aren't you going to inspire those guys to go a little bit faster? Now, Yabo is floating a lot of food. I'm guessing he's going to go for his castle. Yeah, he's going for his castle age in a few moments. He is trying to get gold, but with 6 villages on gold only, and having this much floating food, you're not really rushing your castle. While Draadloos, he is going for the guild hall at the speed of light. Mr. Guild Hall, where is that age up? Let's go see. Not in any unsafe position. Where's the guild hall? Am I blind? I'm blind. Guild hall, brother, where are you? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, I found it. Not in any compromising position. There we go. Yabo. The thing is, Yabo's economy looks scary. 20 villager lead now. But keep in mind, villagers die quickly when there's keeps involved. So, ooh, he spots Yabo. Yabo spots him, trying to put up a little tower. Draadloos running back with his tail between his legs, and he is running back. Yabo says, let me put a tower of my own down so I don't get blindsided. But Yabo is not really effectively scouting. Yabo is just chilling in his base, waiting for better days to come, getting more villagers. Now, as we can see, Draadloos knows the strength of French Imperial. And that is exactly what he's rushing. With 16 on gold, he has a little bit too much right now. He could have put a few more on food, but he wants to get that age 4 landmark in the base of Yabo. And you can see he keeps putting his villages on this side of the map. He is going to drop that thing like it's hot. So can they do religious units? Yes, they can go pick up the relics, but you're not going to spam warrior monks. So, if you're Rus. The other ones, you know. Let's see. He's going back onto the food. Draadloos knows. I need food. I need Imperial. But I know you want Imperial, Draadloos. But at the same time, are you realizing the state of Yabo's economy? 1,800 food. He doesn't have enough TCs to produce these villages to make his army. Because the villages is only... It's the thing that's going to carry him through. It's the thing that causes the W. Let's take a sip of coffee. And I see someone has redeemed Marine Lord persona. So, we're going to cast the next few seconds as Marine Lord. So, this French player is a disgrace to the game. It's not good. When we play French, we have to look at what the opponent is doing, and the opponent is going a little bit greedy. Now, if I was playing, I am the GOAT, I am the best player in Age of Empires, I would make a towers around his base, because towers are going to win him the game. Now, Yabo, he's going for his Imperial Age as well. He's not going to wait for Draadloos to make the play. But Yabo needs to make more villages, because right now he is going to have to stop a Red Palace, and villages are not very good at stopping buildings from going up. Yabo is looking to go and make the next landmark forward. He gets the Elsbach. He's not going to take any crap from Draadloos once the Elsbach is up. Draadloos is not going to survive for very long. Draadloos is a little shit player with 21 villages on good. He's not good because, as we understand, is not good for aging up if you have 3,000 good. Because what are you going to do with 3,000 good? You cannot make anything with villages only. So right now, Elsbach Palace going forward. I feel like we need to see more TCs. This is bad accent. I'm sorry, puppy love. I did not practice my French very well. So we cannot make stone walls. Stone walls do not exist in this game. But we now can see they need to produce their army. And I am excited to see what that means for these players. So they're getting their boar. The boar gets a kill. That boar, MVP of the game, not looking too good. Persona switch tank top bro. So now we're gonna go to our tank top man. Villager though is looking at that boar like, you want another fight, eh? I've just showed you who's the boss. And this villager is intimidating this boar, looking at the dead body of his friend. But hey, he's got the muscles, he survived. He's going to fight this thing just like I'm gonna fight and get through to the end of this round, eh? So we see that Draadloos is not looking to back down any second now. He knows this Red Palace, fucking strong, eh? It's not going to be stopped. For Yabo to stop this thing, he's going to have to pull a lot of villagers, but he doesn't even know. He doesn't know he needs to stop this thing right now. Does Bloomerang from the blacksmith shop in the Vilsibs? We do not know. We have no idea. But it should. It should. Now, Yabo sees this. He's not really sure how to respond to this. And this villager show-off is not looking too intense right now. It's just sitting back. They're not really sure what they're doing. These relics getting vacuumed up by HRE. And this is going to be quite tough for Yabo or for Draadloos to deal with. Because now you're in this position where there's just a keep looking at the TC. And now what? What are these guys going to do to secure the W? I feel like both of these people are very, very passive right now. They're not keep dropping their opponent's bases. They're just sitting back, waiting for something to happen. And the army supply is looking a little bit dire. We see 119 villages versus 91. But how are they going to break this thing down? So now I have to double the... I haven't been able to do the beastie persona in a while. I don't know what it is. I really struggle to impersonate him. Ooh. Gamers. Oh, wait. Gamers. Today, Draadloos... Oh, he wouldn't say Draadloos. He'd say Draadloos. Draadloos is not looking as hot as he does on ladder usually. He just sits back in his base and waits for the opponent to come to him. Now, we saw a nerf on keeps. A nerf I did not agree with. I think that keeps are very balanced and they don't need to be nerfed, especially if you're dealing with knights. Knights now have no counter, but luckily in this game there is no counter. So, Draadloos a little bit bigger, looking to get all the stone on the map, but at the same time Yabo also not making any moves. He's just sitting back and waiting for something to happen, waiting for better days. Both of these players not sure how to close this out. And honestly, that 4 TC lead from Yabo, just a little bit bigger move, because he's not using it whatsoever. Einsteiner, did you say something? Oh, I need to slump deeper into your chair. Oh, yeah, you're right. Let me just get that right. Einsteiner, did you just say I slump? Do you want a 10 minutes or a 10 day or a permaban? Look at that dented keep. That dented keep is not doing anything. It's going to be not a distraction. It's just going to stay in the base. So right now, both of these players are not sure what to do. And all I'm asking for is, give it to me. Give it to me. Can you choose the special option? Guys, Einsteiner wants the special option. As per beastie fashion, let's go and see how long Einsteiner is gonna get timed out for. Let's just see if there's any action happening. Draadloos is pulling his army. He's pulling his army and it looks like he's moving forward. But we are seeing... Oh no. We are seeing a destruction. We are seeing a destruction. HRE upgrades for all the towers will be done. Yes, the moment that upgrade comes through, these keeps are not going down. I am going to be a little bit worried for Draadloos in getting these things down. He's getting boiling oil because he knows that the villagers are going to come. I honestly don't know how they're going to get these keeps down with villagers only. I think the only way to beat this is by making towers early game and trying to get map control, because right now it's 50-50. He got a keep cancellation here from Draadloos, and Draadloos is running back with his tail between his legs again, but Einsteiner, we need to determine what the ban is. So roll random. Okay, let's see. Roll from, okay, random number. Okay, he starts getting towers. That's good. So we're seeing some action on the towers. This red palace, it's starting to take some damage though. Did we just see the counter to red palace? Okay. While we're waiting for this action to happen, let's quickly get our Einsteiner's number. Einsteiner, in my chat, it's only seconds. So we're gonna go from 1 to 100, just to actually, no, just like we know. Beastie did a 0 to 100. You get a 2-second timeout. It was a special. That is a special, and it is not really a destruction at this point. That is a pretty sad destruction. So Einsteiner, 2-second timeout. Einsteiner not getting the 100 perma, but definitely feeling it with that 2-second. Not really gonna be able to participate anymore. Draadloos is looking for some plays. I'm not really sure where he's playing, who's playing with in the corner. Draadloos, what you doing, girl? What you doing? Oh, these things are being pulled left, right, and center. He is trying to rally his army, but his army is not doing too hot. The HRE is starting to get control, but at the same time, Draadloos says, not today, Monsieur, and I will build a keep. Now, the problem with this keep is you're fighting against the Elspach. If you put it a little bit back, you might be able... Ooh, but the villager, the army is coming in. The problem is the cannon emplacement is not ready on his red palace, and this is going to be a distraction. Yabo looking dominating right now, but those are spicy TCs. French TCs are very spicy. So even though you are gonna... Ooh, Draadloos on the defensive. He is getting a few villager kills, but... we don't see a very big production from Draadloos. So Draadloos is not really ready to produce and keep up with this, but he is looking to make moves. Yabo says, the map is mine. He knows that this tower is taking care of this red palace. Finally, the red palace is getting its upgrade, but I don't think Yabo knows, oh, not Yabo, Draadloos knows this, but if you build one emplacement, I don't think both emplacements would be... I don't think you can have both emplacements on this, so he's going to get rid of his cannon emplacement instead. Let's see. Oh, yeah, now it's just... oh, no, never mind. It gives both. It gives both. I stand corrected. I am wrong. You can get both emplacements. I'm out. Okay. Now... on this side, we are seeing a few villagers chop the wood. I'm not really sure what these players are going to do to produce more army, because right now, Draadloos, your army supply is not looking too hot. You're hemorrhaging units, you're losing towers, you're losing control of this game completely. What is he going to do? We see villagers also just running in and suiciding. Draadloos is melting down. Yabo just taking control of the map piece by piece. I'm not too sure what the plan was here. I see that Draadloos said, I need a lot of blacksmiths, but I have a feeling those were not supposed to be blacksmiths. They were supposed to be TCs. So, what are they going to do? We see the ultimate Draadloos push going into the Elspach. He is going to lose a buttload of villagers. He's trying to just get a little bit of control on the wood line. But honestly, if you got your control from this side, you might have a better chance. Draadloos is melting down. And honestly, this looks quite dominating for Yabo. And my vote was on the French. I thought the French TCs were going to be way too spicy to deal with. But Yabo taking a dominating stance and taking down Draadloos. Let's see. Draadloos, do you have any tricks up your sleeve? Draadloos says, I'm going to tank that Elspach Palace. And it feels like this red palace just didn't do anything. He tried to get his outposts up, and right now there's just too many outposts queued, and he's not really taking charge of any part of the map. He is spiraling. He's lost his scout. Yabo has lost his scout. Neither of the players can retain the scout into the late game. And we see the first match of villagers versus villagers. Looking quite dominating, 25 minutes. Yabo's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 TC play. Looking much stronger than poor Draadloos's 2 TC play. Draadloos does get a few kills on Yabo's army, but it's not going to be enough. These are spicy towers with extra reinforcements. And now the red palace is about to die. Once this red palace goes down, there's no coming back. He does get a few of Yabo's army, but is it going to be enough? He needs to pull out. Ooh, the red palace, is it holding? It's holding on. And the red palace goes down. This should be GG. Villager dying all alone and sad. Yabo pushing forward. Is there any way for Draadloos to make a comeback? Draadloos is being attacked. Right now, his guild hall's going down. He doesn't have a response. He's pulling his villagers. Maybe he can get a keep down, defend his base. But right now, it even looks like Yabo can go for a wonder. He just needs to get a little bit more stone, but instead, he's investing his stone. He's investing into the full-on aggression. Draadloos, you're losing these poor guys. They worked so hard for you. This one makes it out. And at the same time, these villagers are just coming to prepare. There's no way they can survive this. Yabo just has all the control in the map. And he's buying stone. Yikes. Yabo is trying to go out in style. He sees that the villagers are not very good at ending the game. It's like, oh, I could use a tower though. That'd be kind of nice. But remember, Draadloos does have spicy TCs, so it does have that little emplacement. And the villagers are going to go down, but the repair just holds up. And so Yabo also loses his army in the base of Draadloos. He says, okay, I'll just go for another tower. Maybe this helps. He's going for 2 towers. Maybe that helps. And Yabo says, I'm actually quite comfortable right now. I have a play, and I ain't afraid to show it, show it, show it. These villagers are idle, and we know it. Yabo, 123 supply, looking very healthy. Draadloos is like, I'm just gonna kill these villagers, but Yabo says, you can take a few of those. I have 7 TCs, I'll just make a few more. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 TCs, 14 TCs. Wait. Yeah, that's number 14. He's got 14 TCs and his production is looking chunky. Now, Draadloos is trying to shut down these towers, but they are doing work. Getting a cannon emplacement at the back. Oof. It doesn't look like he's going for a wonder play anymore, though. He's spending his resources on these cannon emplacements, but I feel like Yabo is going to be a little bit cheeky. Draadloos is on the back foot right now. He doesn't know what to do. These villagers are making him look weak. Oh no. Draadloos, you're getting them just in time. If he takes these villagers out and repairs this, he could have gotten that emplacement up. But I'm guessing his APM is spent in different places. Right now, Draadloos realizes he needs production. And he's getting production. He's getting production and he says, oh, I can still do this. But he doesn't realize Pepe laugh. He doesn't know. He doesn't know that this is about to be a distraction. A distraction, completely. So, let's see. Elspeth getting boiling oil, finally. Boiling oil on Yabo's buildings. Ooh, I have a feeling that he is going to close in very soon. So, Yabo, what are you going to do? Getting more wood. He's most likely going to use the wood to sell so that he can get his wonder. Because right now, Draadloos he's spiraling. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to close out this game. These villagers are running around like, oh gosh, what do we do? He's gathering his army though. Look at this production. He now has the production. Yabo is not producing like he should. I think he has decided he has enough villagers. Or maybe he just forgot to keybind that one. So, Yabo, you want to be maxed out. You want to be maxed out so that you can go and make your wonder. I say wonder and he keeps getting emplacements. He tries to move into the base of Draadloos. Slowly moving forward. Getting control with keeps. He drops another TC. He's just looking for a lot of production and a lot of parts of these bases. Now, he's coming from both sides. And Draadloos does not realize. Draadloos doesn't realize that this guy is about to bust. Okay. Puts down another tower. On this side, he's taking down control of the map. On this side, he's just gonna keep making towers. Is he gonna get another emplacement? He's gonna get another emplacement. He's not going for his wonder. He's just going for emplacements. These TCs are spicy, but they are not spicy enough. And he keeps getting villagers. Draadloos' army catching up though. Draadloos does have the supply lead now because Yabo, for some reason, stopped producing villagers. I'm not too sure why. You don't want to max out at 120, but these are the chads that destroy me in ranked. Let's see. Is he going to be able to take control? He's taking control of this wood line. So it feels like, ooh, it feels like there's going to be a cannon emplacement there as well. These villagers have served their purpose and they did a lot of good work. So he is just getting up a few more towers. And Draadloos doesn't realize that he is about to get obliterated. On this side, I would really like to see this keep take down this tower, but there's so many things that he needs to deal with right now. His army supply is looking good though. I'm guessing he's getting his villagers ready to go burn down some stuff. Because up until now, these villagers have not been able to do much work. So villagers, are we going to max out at 200 supply and do something with that? Are you going to go burn down landmarks? Yabo says, let me take care of that wall for you. Can they make ramps? They cannot make ramps. The first round is no ramps. We can ask them if they want to make ramps next one, if they want to do next one. The keep goes up. He realizes he needs to protect that wall. Now, honestly, Draadloos doesn't really have a game plan to win this. Yabo has all the control on the map. But both of these players are not really sure how to close out the game. And honestly, if I was Yabo, I would have just gone for the Wonder. I think the Wonder is the safest build here because you won't be able to destroy it. Yabo pulls his army supply and his whole army supply is going... Oh, they're going straight for the keep, but they're melting. Not really. The keeps are pretty much just letting this thing get burnt down, but keep in mind this is quite a chunky keep. Yabo losing his army supply very, very quickly. Oh, these villages. Oh, no. Yabo, your army, sir. He luckily has a buttload of food. He can make more army. And all of a sudden, this game that looked very dominating for Yabo, all of a sudden does not. He is going to try shut down the economy at the back, and Draadloos realizes he just needs to have the food so he can keep making villagers. I don't know if he realizes how much he just killed. So, these villagers are now maxed out. Let's see what Yabo is going to... Oh, what Draadloos is going to do. He has the supply now. He needs to make a move. These outposts are going to be very difficult to kill, though. So... Yabo is making houses. For some reason. I'm trying to understand what he's doing. He's doing it so that he gets the repair. So he wants to be able to repair these towers with emergency repair because he knows he doesn't need to do anything else. Yabo has him cornered. And at this point, it's looking like the only way that they win this is by going for a Wonder. He gets that last house. Is it going to be enough? It's not. The house does not enable him to heal here. And Draadloos is going forward. Draadloos is out for the kill. He's ready. He wants to get this Elspach, but the Elspach is so difficult to kill. Is there going to be a way for him to get this down? He loses so much army, but he's just going to keep rallying them. And honestly, Draadloos, I think the best way would have been to get the reinforcements along the way. The Elspach is not taking a lot of damage. He needs to split these up. They're just going to keep going down. Oh! Oh! This Elspach is going to take a lot of villages. And it also took a lot of lives. Those are a lot of dead villagers. Oh, God. He gives up. Draadloos gives up. Guys, that was beautiful. So, analyzing this from the perspective of someone who's a very professional, villager-only player, I would say that you need to be a little bit more aggressive. You need to make towers around their base and secure them in the early game. Draadloos did get that lead. He was able to do this, but he was not able to secure the win. He realizes that Red Palace, his resources are running out, and Yabo was about to go for a little bit more of a dominating push. So that did look like an angry mob, but it was not angry enough. So what was this? Sassy asks. That was the ultimate villager show match.